everyone, on today's video I'm going to be telling you guys on how to load a Lancet device. As a nursing student, you will need to know how to load a Lancet device, especially whenever you are going to be teaching your diabetes patients on how to check their blood sugar correctly. Plus, in the hospital setting, you may need to load a Lancet device, although some hospitals do come with their own little pre-filled Lancet device that doesn't require you to put it in place together. But still, it's good you know how to do this anyways. Now, are you a newly diabetes patient? You want to know how to load the Lancet device, or you are not diabetic, you just want to know how to check your blood sugar correctly? This video would be of great benefit to you, as I'm going to be teaching you how to do that right away. Now, let's get started. Device we use in checking or extracting our blood to check our blood sugar. This device is known as the Lancet or the Lancet device, and this is the Lancet itself. This is what is being loaded into the Lancet device for you to be able to use it to prick yourself to extract your blood. Now, for other blood glucose machine, this may be a little bit different from what I have here. For this machine, I'm using the Accu-Chek SoftClick. I'm using the Accu-Chek machine. So for other machines that are not Accu-Chek, the Lancet device will be a little bit different. But not to worry, they all function the same. The principle of function is the same, and the principle of use is also the same. So not to worry, you also benefit from this video. Now, before I go over to how you can load the Lancet into the device, let me show you the different parts of this device. This part is known as the Lancet device cap or the tip, and then this other part is known as the body of the device, and this transparent button is known as the trigger button, and then this extreme is known as the barrel of the device. Now let's go over to how you can actually load in your Lancet into the device. Yes, you have to remove the cap of the Lancet device by twisting the cap up like this, and it's immediately exposes you to the Lancet holder. This opening here is actually where you place in your Lancet and put it in place. Now this is the Lancet holder. So this is where you place in your Lancet, and you pick up your Lancet with the cap in place. Of note, the cap has to be in place. If you remove the cap with the needle exposed, you may in error poke yourself and then at the same time infecting the needle. So you don't remove the cap of the Lancet. You must make sure the cap is in place before you fix in to the device. So you fix in like this. Now it's inside, but it doesn't end there. It has to be well engaged. When I mean well engaged, it has to be properly and tightly in place inside the device. How do you do that, or how do you know that? Like as you can see here, about 80% or 70% of the body of the Lancet is out, so you would know that it's not well engaged. And now you can also see that it's shaking up and even wanting to fall off if you're not very careful. So you know that it's still not well placed or tightly placed inside. So you make sure it's tightly placed by applying pressure on the cap of the device, and then like this it goes straight and it's tightly fixed in the device itself. Now you can see about 90% of the whole of the body of the Lancet is now in the device. Then you know that it's properly or well engaged in the device, and it will not fall off even if you try to make it fall off. Now, after putting that in place, you remove the cap of the needle by twisting on the cap like this, and then you place it aside, and then you try to cover your device cap onto the Lancet. If you do not remove the cap of the needle, your cap of the device will not cover properly. So the cap of the needle has to be removed to make the cap cover back into the device properly, and then you make sure you fix in the cap properly into the device itself like this. Twisting it, it goes and it covers up back. Now you can see the numbering on the cap of the device. It starts from number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and ends in number 5. This numbering is known as the penetration depth setting. This actually denotes the intensity with which the needle penetrates into our skin. Of course, we have different skin types, so the needle should not prick at the same level with all skin types. For those with very thin and soft skin, like the very young ones, and those on certain drugs like corticosteroids and antiplatelet drugs usually bleed easily or bruise easily. So they have to be very careful with the setting of their needle. So those usually they use number 1 or number 2, because if you go to use the very high number like 4 or 5, it will prick your skin so bad that it can make you actually bruise the more and bleed uncontrollably. So to avoid that, you go for the lowest value. So because the higher you go, the harder or the deeper it penetrates your skin. So then for those with moderate skin type, can go for number 3 or number 4. Then for those with very hard skin types, like those people that makes use of their hands most often, like our skilled laborers and artisans, they go for number 5, because it has to penetrate deeper to be able to get the blood. So for this purpose, I'm going to be using number 4. So how to do that? You just twist the cap like this to the number you want it to be placed. So I'm going to be using number 4 for this purpose. So you can see the number 4 appearing on the cap of the device. So it means that your device is ready and set for use. So you can actually use the device like this, very easy, and that is how you load your lancet into the device for use. Now this is the end of this video. I'm going to be doing a video on how you can prick your skin properly to extract the blood. Now, in my previous video, I talked about how you'll be able to make use of your blood glucose machine accurately and properly. So guys, for those of you who have not watched that video, please, I'll put a link in my description box, and so that you can go over to that link to watch the full video. So if you have not subscribed, please do me well to subscribe to my channel, like my video, comment on my video, and please share my video. If you want any other video idea you want me to put to place for you guys, please do not hesitate to indicate in the comment section. I'll gladly oblige to you guys. And then if you have subscribed, please, thank you for subscribing. And if you have not clicked on the notification bell, do well to click on the notification. Click on all, so that all videos are uploaded. At each time I upload it, you'll be the first person to get a notification from YouTube that I've uploaded a video. So don't hesitate to click on the notification bell after subscribing to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys.